Hello everyone, today we will discuss about the pericardium. So first of all, what is pericardium? Peri means around and cardium means heart. So it is a fibrous serous sac which surrounds the heart and the root of the great vessels. Now we have two types of the pericardium, a single layer pericardium, it is the fibrous pericardium, and the double layered pericardium, it is the serous pericardium. Now this fibrous pericardium, it is a tough fibrous membrane which covers the heart. It is a cone shaped, and apex of this cone it is located at above and the base it is located downward. Here it is adherent to the central tendon of the diaphragm, and it is suggestive of the common origin. So common origin, that is from the septum transversum. Now this fibrous pericardium above, it is adherent tissues of the root of the greater blood vessels. What is the function of fibrous pericardium? Fibrous pericardium, it is a tough membrane, so it provides protection to the heart and the great vessels, and also it prevents the sudden overfilling of the heart. Now what is serous pericardium? So serous pericardium, it is a double layered serous membrane. It has two layers, parietal layer and the visceral layer. Now this double layer, it is formed because of the invagination of the heart into the pericardial sac, which converts this pericardial sac into a potential cavity which is known as the pericardial cavity. So the layer of serous membrane which is at the undersurface of the fibrous pericardium, that is known as the parietal layer, and the layer of the serous membrane which is adherent to the myocardium of the heart, it is a visceral layer of the serous pericardium, and this visceral layer, it is also known as the epicardium, and here line of reflection it is seen at the root of the great vessels. Now apply related to the pericardium. So the inflammation of the pericardium, it is known as the pericarditis, and when there is an excess amount of fluid is collected within the pericardial sac, it is known as the pericardial effusion. Generally 50 ml of fluid it is present in the pericardial cavity, and maximally it can accommodate 300 ml of the fluid within this sac. The excess amount of fluid it is present within this pericardial cavity, it gives compression to the heart, and because of that there is no proper distension of the heart during the period of diastole for the filling. This condition is known as the cardiac tamponade. Pericardiocentesis, it is a procedure of aspiration of pericardial fluid from the pericardial cavity. For that we have subcostal route, parasternal route and the apical route. So in subcostal route, a needle is inserted through the left costoxiphoid angle by keeping the needle directed upward around the inclination of about 45 degree. In parasternal route, the needle it is inserted through the fourth or fifth intercostal space just lateral to the lateral margin of the sternum, and in the apical route needle is inserted through the fifth intercostal space.